I'm so glad you all are here. Welcome to the Ravalli County Museum. So I'm going to turn it over to Barb so she can unveil her beautiful creation for us and tell us a little bit more about it.
Appreciate you who have come out on a beautiful summer evening. So public art is no stranger to controversy, even in Hamilton, Montana. But I think all we can all hope for is that people have an open mind and are respectful of, other people's thought on art. And if I've worried you, I guess now it's time for you to see what's underneath there. DeWitt and Tamar Stanley, who a year ago were very supportive of having a public arts sculpture, and the board who approved that to happen, and Peggy, who took up the baton to carry on, to have it happen, and Ray and Dan Rouse, who helped with digging the hole. And if you remember, there was a tree there that was cut down, but you all know what's under a tree. Lots of roots, not so many rocks, but lots of roots. So digging that hole was quite the effort. And Ray, who helped build the form, because I can't have something just ordinary, and I wanted an oval form. And then Michelle, who coordinated with the county to allow a concrete truck up here. So, all these things you don't really think about, but it was raining, very wet. No, the truck can't come in here. The time's getting closer. When can the truck come in? And then, the sun starts shining, and so then the concrete could be poured. And then I call on a friend, Lisa Lewis, when I need muscle men. And she got me Josh and his father, who got these. The heaviest one's 130 pounds, and brought them from my studio here. And then a couple of them had to be lifted up 30 inches. So 20 inches to here, and then 30 inches, there's rebar back here, so they had to lift it up that high. And so they get them in place, and I look at them and I went, can we change the configuration? I was so afraid to ask them. And they're like, oh, sure. So then we changed the arrangement, and they're like, we like that better. And so they were really awesome, and they were so kind. When they were done, they said, thank you for letting us be a part of this. It's so cool. And I went, oh my gosh, that was very sweet. So it was a good sign. Artists interpret what's happening around them through their medium, and my medium just happens to be concrete. And so my sculptures are reflecting what was influencing our lives in 2020. So their styles are different. So this one's a little more humanistic because it's us being affected by these three things. So corona is what we were seeing on TV all the time, what the virus looked like microscopically. Anne Wilbert Lemley is a lamp glass artist from Trout Creek, Montana, and she makes these amazing beads, and they have these little extra bumps on them, and were the right color, and I'm like, they have to be a part of this. And then that design is also replicated in the concrete of that microscopic look of the virus. And this is COVID, the tyrant of the coronavirus. And I wanted him more steampunk. And this is a raft dog used in commercial logging, that when they would tie logs together, the raft dog was used to hold the sections together to float them down the river. And then these square nails and the 19 is in the pattern here in various directions. So that is COVID-19. And this is isolation. So all of these started in March when we were told to isolate. So in isolation, we had a lot more time on our hands, and so it allowed for more time to do details. So this has the carving in it. And it's the bird, because a lot of times bird watching is relegated to retirees who have the time to just sit around and watch birds, but I think a lot more of us got to do that during that time. And then this is protection. What we were all told we needed to do to be safe against these guys here is hand washing and face masks. And the springs are because we will spring back. It's my series, and all of us, experienced it, and it will fade from our memory one day. And but we have the sculptures to really remind us of, these things that we were experiencing in 2020. So thanks.
Thank you.
Way to go, Barb.